Hello and welcome to another episode of Love Connections. And today I'm here, Irina Portnova, with my lovely coach Al, and we are going to be touching on how important it is to have the laugh in relationship and what does it mean to have a good sense of humor. Al, what do you have to say about it?
I mean, it's always nice when we interacting with not just for our partner, but anybody in our circle to be enthusiastic and have make sure that in that interaction there's fun involved. For example, if you're thinking of going out of town and with your partner and you make sure that yes you want to visit this town or this state or this country, but have that uh, interaction that it's a fun kind of interaction, have something, do something, or plan something fun for both of you to do. That would be the highlight of that trip. Maybe you have two different things, so it's just thinking about how fun activities that you can do together. And yes, we're talking about humor, but at the same time it's the fun activities that makes that interaction fun and humorous, and having some activities that both of you like, or you like it and he likes another activity, and you can do something together that it will be fun. So that's what my would be my suggestion.
You know what? When it comes to the humor and myself, it's like, it's my body. Like I can't go anywhere without it, right? So, first of all, I
Yes.
have a great sense of humor and I want to have the person next to me who also has a great sense of humor because if the guy doesn't really know how to make the jokes, and honestly, I don't like, like this, they call it like black humor jokes, like or like that specific jokes that not like really understandable by everybody. No, 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 this is not what I would love my partner to be. I would love my partner to have a great sense of humor and somebody who can make me laugh. It's not necessarily for them to be that good looking, because if the person really has a great sense of humor, this is something that really attracts me. And again, it's also, humor actually help us in any given situation, right? It allows us to navigate any conflicts better, right? And even when we are struggling, like for instance for me, it's like any awkward situation that happens in with me, especially in love and relationship, I love to make a fun of it. Like, I turn the situation and just, have a good laugh about it. Like even talking with myself and just kind of, like just transmute that energy and shift it from something heavy to make it lighter. Because when we talk about laughter, what kind of emotions come? The joy, the happiness, right? So it has like lightness to that. So when we talk about how do we actually shift our focus from something heavy and something that drain us, or anything that, like any situation that comes in the partnership and you're not happy about, well, it's great to learn how to shift that focus to something fun and exciting. And that's exactly why I appreciate the humor. And again, like I appreciate the human in men as well as in women. And I think these people have, like a different perspective in life, and they are more interested to me as opposed to everybody else.
Yes, exactly. And it's the interaction doesn't always have to be serious, or
Mm-hmm.
and we're not saying that you cannot say whatever it's in your heart and is your in your mind, that you can share all that in a loving way. And then why can't we just add humor to it and make sure that we're both on the same page? Because the humor doesn't mean that you're making fun of the other person. It means that
Mhm.
you are saying, you are interacting in a way that is loving and fun, and that's it. It's just basically that. And yeah, you can ask yourself the question, if I'm gonna interact, if I want to say something to my partner, does it come from that negative part of me? If it comes from that negative part, yeah, don't just, just be have that uh, very interactive communication that is serious. But when you're interacting with the fun part of you, and he can do the same thing or she can do the same thing, it makes it fun, and it's just memorable for like years or months, to for you to remember. Oh, remember when we did this, or when we did that. This That's what we did, and it was so much fun. We laughed so much. We had so much in the. Never forget that. So yeah.
Absolutely. And like you said, first of all, we do not have to be always serious. And another thing, it's like when we talk about the benefits of humor, it's even building the connection, right? When you meet the person and if they are funny, they already stand out from the crowd. They already make their presence visible for everybody, right? So it's building connection. It's also talking about the stress relief, right? When we are in this kind of situations, it's also the conflict resolution, so it's easier to navigate, right? Like, let's say, if the person is not in a good mood and their partner just, like, kind of comes around and makes some jokes and just, like, uh, elevate their spirit, right? It's very important, and it actually puts you in a better vibration, right? And it's also um, very positive, right? Like, you look at that person who actually knows how to use that sense of humor and does it in appropriate way. It actually has that positive perspective, right? So it's a different outlook on life, and knowing that everything is is going to be able to handle, right? So any given situation, any hardship is easier to overcome when we have that great sense of humor, and it also allows us to be playful.
Yeah, exactly. The playful part is it's fun and interesting, and uh, not forgettable in the future to come. So be playful in your interactions, and be genuinely playful. So you can have fun, and yeah, serious time is serious time, fun time is fun time. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know what comes to my mind? I love, to spend time with the partner if we go to the comedy club.
Oh
It's like
yes, that's
another
so
way.
much fun.
Oh my
I like that
goodness!
too.
Like,
Yes,
there is nothing more enjoyable than laughing together, right? Either
yeah.
you're watching romantic comedy, or if you're going to the comedy club, whatever it is, I think it's like so just, like such a fresh air, right? Just a breather from our daily and mundane life. So I think it's something that must be explored by a lot of people, especially if they never explored it before. I think it's a great way to really explore it. So, Al, any tools that we can give people in terms of how can they actually utilize that humor on a daily basis in the relationships?
So I guess the I invite them to take a look and what you just said about going to the comedy club. Anything that it's fun, that you really both of you make both of you laugh and have fun for half an hour, 2 hours, and just do it on a monthly basis or every other week. Something that makes you kind of put aside all the craziness of the days and the weeks and whatever going on at work, at home. That relaxation time, make it fun, and see what you like and what he likes or what she likes, and then you put it together and make it a theme of your monthly getaway, even for 2 hours, and see how the relationship, the interaction changes, and
Mm.
you will look forward to it. every time, oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna go watch this and go to this comedy club and watch this funny movie together. Something that it is fun to do it together. Yeah, that's what I suggestion is
You
from
know
me.
what comes for me? It's like, why don't people bright up, especially couples or, like dating scene? Why don't people bright up their days or mornings just with the jokes, right? I mean, I just
That's a good
love
point. Yeah.
it. Yes. I just love, like, I have a couple of friends who usually send me the jokes, like, like different situations. And some of them come in the form of the reels, some of them just, the plain text. But let me tell you, once I read it, it's like, it elevates my mood. I'm like in a completely different space. I'm not like, feeling this reality, but I'm somewhere where it's more pleasant, where it's more fun. So I think it's great for the couples just, like to share these beautiful moments of jokes in the morning, and just, to set the mood, right? Because when we talk about the intentions, that's exactly how we can set the intentions for the day, where we just laugh, where we just, like, being silly, right? And
Right.
nobody says that we have to be all the time appropriate or adults, right? Because silliness is part of who we are, and it's good to be in that mode as well, right? So it's good just to share the jokes, and like, it's great when, let's say, one partner shares the jokes and another partner is just kind of replying with the different comments, right? So that's exactly where that interaction happens, and that's where people really get to elevate each other moods and get to know each other better, and just like, actually bathe themselves in that beautiful, beautiful space. And sometimes even pranks, right? If like, but just harmless ones, right? The pranks that just, like, people, like couples make. I remember I was watching some of the reels, like when couples just do these jokes, for each other, and it's fun. It's fun. It's all about just, hey, let's, like, have an open mind. Don't get upset with anything, as long as, it doesn't hurt somebody's feeling. But, like, some, like, funny jokes, and it's all also developing the creativity and actually taking the relationship on another level.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. I love this episode because it's fun to even talk about how did you do,
Yes, right?
how did
Look at us. We are smiling all the time just talking about it. Imagine when we are actually experiencing it, right?
exactly,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, so we encourage everybody who's going to be tuning into this episode, please explore, see what way it takes you, and remember that humor is always something that brings us to the higher vibration and actually allow us to go through any conflicts or any stress with much ease and grace. So we encourage you to utilize it on a daily basis and see where it's going to take you. And if you have great practices that you do, like anything fun that you do with your partner utilizing their humor, please let us know in the comments, because we would love to know that, because it's all about sharing, and sharing is caring. And reach out to us to have more fun in your relationship, in the relationship with yourself, in the relationship with the partner, because we know how, and we can actually have fun together. All right. Thanks
Yeah.
so much, Al, and see
Thank
everybody on the next episode. Bye.